We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's the gain of 5. Brings us second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
Got it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Draw play, this is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Cardinals sit 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Hey, hey. Hey, little. Hey,
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lawrence voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Boyd from a yard out. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to Pierce. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Down at the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Flush to his right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This will be caught at Samuel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
At the 37-yard line.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 41, Cardinals nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Jackson.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hey, middle.
A loss of 16 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Gets around him. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a touchdown.
Tyler Boyd from 8 yards out.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Auden Tate from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Trey Hendrickson, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. Now Jackson. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. There's Jackson on third and long. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Basham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Robinson.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Jackson.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This complete to Henry over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
So the 4th down conversion has them inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles.